Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming a theme park tag. Now I actually tried to find one of these just through the internet and it doesn't exist, so I have created my own. I will leave all the questions in the description bar below, so if you would like to film one too, or if you want to answer some of the questions in the comments, then please do. But let's get started. So I found this question really hard because it was a tie-up between two, but I would say the favourite theme park that I have been to is Disneyland Paris. I think Disney just do everything, every little aspect well. It's always so detailed, there's a lot of magic in the atmosphere, the rides are amazing, there's characters, there's shows, there's parades, there's like literally everything you could want in one place. I've never been to the other Disney theme parks, but I can imagine they're even more incredible. But for now, it is definitely Disneyland Paris. This one is really easy and it is Alton Towers. We used to go there most years when I was growing up, and me and my sister, obviously I'm living on the other side of the world currently, but it's our favourite place to go together, so we've been there loads of times too, and I have so many fond memories at Alton Towers. I absolutely love it there. My favourite types of rides are definitely roller coasters. I don't find I ever really get nervous for them anymore. I just get really excited and I just find them really, really fun. Loads of different types. I don't mind if they're kind of like old school, like a Blackpool where there's like not so many like loops. It's more kind of like real like hills and big drops, and they're kind of like the wooden roller coaster types. I really like them. Or even like some more kind of slightly more high-tech ones, I suppose. I know in Australia we went on a virtual reality roller coaster and that was really, really amazing. So it was still the full roller coaster. It was the Arkham Asylum in Movie World. So it was still a full roller coaster, but you had virtual reality goggles on too, so while you're moving around you see all this different cool stuff as well, and that was really, really special. I am just not a big fan of haunted houses or anything spooky. I will never ever go on one that it has like real actors and people can come right up to you. The thought of that terrifies me. Even like the really rubbish ones where the effects are terrible, I just don't like it's just, I don't even really like any rides where you kind of go inside. Even things like the Snow White ride and the Pinocchio ride in Disneyland Paris, like I find them really scary just because you never quite sure when things are gonna like pop up. Even if it's like Pinocchio popping up, like I would still get a shock. So anything where it's kind of like animatronics and it's in the dark, I just find really creepy and I don't really enjoy them too much. The absolute dream for me would be to go to Disney World, in Florida. As I said, I've been to Disneyland Paris a few times and I love it, but Disney World I've never managed to get to. It's quite an expensive holiday to do, being from the UK, and we never managed to do it when we were little because there was 5 of us all together, and I've never managed to do it when I'm older. But kind of now that I think about it, I think, if I'm ever back in the UK, I would love to just kind of go, right, let's just plan that trip, because me and Stephen have both wanted to do it for years and years. He's actually been once before, but when he was very young, but we've never done it together, and I've never been at all, and I really, really want to go. I don't know if I would now, but I definitely used to always want to work in a park. I've made a video on this channel before. I actually auditioned to work in Disneyland Paris just a couple of years ago, to be like in the parades and shows and things, and I still think that would be amazing. I just kind of think I probably don't stand a lot of chance now because I don't really do any like dancing or anything anymore. But when I was younger, me and my sister used to always say like, oh, we'd love to work in Alton Towers and how exciting it would be to work there. I'm sure the reality is different and it's probably still a hard working job, and it's not, going on rides and your breaks and things all the time, but we used to always want to work there, but probably not anymore. I haven't really got a good answer for this question because I kind of haven't been to too many theme parks since going vegan, and when we were in Australia and we used to go, we would often take our own food in, but I would probably say some kind of like burger and chips kind of thing, some kind of like real junk food that is a real treat for your day out. So like for me, like a veggie burger, maybe like sweet potato fries, or as like a sweet treat. I never ever have these, and the idea kind of like makes my teeth wince just think about it, but toffee apples. I remember one time in Disneyland Paris, me and Stephen both got a toffee apple each. And I remember like just being like covered in like toffee and like sticky stuff everywhere, but they are so delicious. And I think every however often you're in a theme park, like a real treat, having a toffee apple kind of makes me quite happy. So I mentioned before that I get scared of haunted houses, but something else in theme parks that scares me is like drop towers. I will go on them, but more like if I'm with like a group of people or somebody else that really wants to go on them, they'll be like, yeah, okay, I'll go. But if it was just me, I probably would avoid them. I don't know why, just kind of like the anticipation of kind of either being like shot up into the air or going up really slowly and then dropping really scares me. That, and also like anything like pirate ships, or there's one in Disneyland Paris, it was Toy Story ride. I once chickened out of going on that. It's so pathetic because I love rides, and this was like literally like the kind of like younger kids section. And it was like the car from Toy Story, and it was like a track that goes like up in like a big half pipe. I don't know, that kind of motion just kind of makes me like quite anxious, and I'm not a big fan of them. And again, I will go on them if I have to, if everybody else wants to, but I don't like them quite as much. I also like going in big groups. I know when we were young, we used to have like all these different families, and all the kids, you know, we were all around the same age, and all the parents were really good friends. And we went to Alton Towers a few times and stayed in a bed and breakfast over the weekend, and then we would go and have like a day in the park, and we'd always go to a water park on the way back, and that was always so much fun. But now probably going with Stephen or my sister is like the most fun, because they're kind of very like me. They like going on everything, they get just as excited as I do, and they're kind of like don't kind of like to waste too much time. I've been with people before that have been like, yeah, let's just go and sit here and sunbathe for a while, and that, oh my god, that does my head in, because it's just like, I've paid to go on rides and I'm here to go on rides, and I don't want to waste any time just like sitting about doing nothing, when I'm like, but there's a queue just there, let's get in the queue and we can like chill in the queue while we're waiting to go on a ride. So definitely like Stephen and Ashley, who is my sister, yeah, they're like me, they're like on a mission to have fun and nothing else. For me, the perfect day visiting a theme park would be kind of having like a leisurely drive the day before, staying in like a bed and breakfast nearby, or staying in the theme park hotel, so you're there nice and early the next day. In some theme parks you also get like early entry, like in Disney you get extra magic hours if you stay in the hotel, so you can kind of be the first in and be first on the rides when there's like hardly any queues. You can have a nice breakfast and then head to the park, so doing something like that, and then getting in, kind of maybe doing some of the bigger rides while there's like hardly any queue, like rushing to a couple of big ones. Nothing too scary, something like Nemesis at Alton Towers, where it's just really exciting, you can get your first big ride of the day and your adrenaline's going, and doing something like that, doing loads of rides. Hopefully there'll be hardly any queues. I quite like a little queue, so you get a little bit of time to get anxious and kind of get your energy going, but hardly any queues, maybe like do all the rides and then have time to do shows and things. I know at Disneyland they have some amazing shows, so watching something like Animagique in the afternoon, seeing a few parades, having some like exciting food for lunch, something different, and then going with someone really special for dinner. I know in Disneyland we really like to go to the Rainforest Cafe on an evening. Yeah, just having an amazing day. I really want to go to a theme park now, and I'm in New Zealand and there aren't too many here, so I should have filmed this not while I was here, because now I'm just like, oh, I want to go to a theme park and I can't. Okay, so that is the end of today's video. I really hope you like this one. As I said at the start, I'll leave all those questions down in the description box just below, so either film a video too or leave your answers in the comments, letting me know some of the your favourite theme parks, or what you would like to do on your perfect day at a theme park. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. I'll leave a little doodly thing here so you can click on that and see all my videos, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!